brought to you by the Sklay Elite.
June 16th, 2013, episode 35.
Yeehaw.
This is Lord Hood.
I am Zhang.
And this is Letters and Sklay, and welcome to The Arsenal, a podcast where we talk about Spiral Knights. And we just kind of got started really quick there, so we didn't have time to
Forgot
work out.
Lord Hood. You didn't let Lord Hood talk.
He got his thing in, didn't he?
I said my name.
I didn't
at the
hear
very
him.
beginning? Yeah, he was at the very... I think you were talking over him or something.
This is Lord Hood again.
Oops, sorry.
In case you missed it.
Alright.
I'm not important.
And we have got a guest, which, we will pull out the lockbox here, but the lockbox is closed, and we have 4 minutes to open it, or else the guest will suffocate. So where's our key?
We only got 4 minutes
I think he's gonna
save this guy.
Even if we open it, he's gonna suffocate anyway.
Somebody hit it already.
You know, I just got a restock on silver keys, so we're just gonna go with that for this time. And we need to come up with...
I will put a bomb on this box if you do not open it.
Well, who is that inside there? Who are you?
Kick it downstairs.
God, man, you guys are slow. You could have died in there.
It's his fault. He wanted to use a key. I was
You
content
wanted to
putting
use a bomb.
Well, it would have opened it faster.
You could have killed me.
It's
Sorry
friendly.
for-
We don't have friendly fire.
Sorry for dropping your box down
You
the
win this
stairs.
round.
Alright, who are you?
So who the heck are you?
Seems so mean.
Well then, welcome. My name is Sir Jinxable. Most people know me by Solotron as my Spiral Knight name, I guess. And I create Spiral Knight animations for YouTube.
Alright.
And yeah,
And we will give you the full rundown on all things Serjinxable in a minute. Oh, isn't that interesting how when we you put on the today in the lockbox, you put, ooh, I hope it's alive. Are you alive or have you suffocated?
I was close to suffocating, but at least I didn't get blown up.
Alright. Dang it, Zhang. Pull your
I
act
don't
together.
even like to use bombs anyway.
Alright. Well, there we go. What else do we have in here? Besides Serjinxable, we actually have Construct and Undead. We have a crowded haven with lots of clones that we will get to.
And we have pictures.
We have all sorts of stuff in here.
Goodies
We've got
and
all sorts of... We've got
random
transmutations, we've got Almerian stuff, we've got questions. And we're going to do a bunch of questions first. We got a listener contribution even. Just someone sent me an email, and I was very happy. It made me excited. But we got questions to do first. Basically for Serjinxable here. And so, you told us what you did. You are a YouTuber, correct?
Yes,
Working with Spiral Knights animation and all that kind of stuff.
right.
How did you get started with your work?
I started this year on the week of Valentine's. It started out with as a gift, and I just started knowing about Spiral Spy in general, how to work with it, and what it does. And so I created my first video on that day, so
Right.
yeah.
Now, from what I've seen on your channel, I know Lord Hood's been on there too, Zhang. Have you seen kind of some of the stuff he's done?
I think I have seen.
We did assign it to the homework as for the listeners is to go check him out last week so that we know what he's talking
I've
about. But
probably seen.
I saw a bunch of variety on your channel as far as like there was like music video themed things and animations and Harlem Shake for Pete's sake. I mean, of all the different things, do you have an inspiration for the
Yes.
videos that you do?
I have plenty. Well, my first inspiration came from my favorite Spiral Spy user, Zentech, on his YouTube. That's where I got the idea of music videos.
Right.
And I love the way he does it. I love that there's something new and not going into the game and using whatever the game gives you as an option. Miles on YouTube, Miles Simon, which someone told me he is Trovok.
Tovok, yeah. We've had him on
Yeah.
the show before.
Right, he's the one for his tutorial videos. I would like to thank him for that. I would have never figured it out with all the complications. But my biggest inspiration would have to be a knight named Kingerly for making me upload my first animation for her.
Alright. There you go. Now, Serjinxable. Where is the name from? Because this is something we ask most people that...
Serjinxable, it was a name. It popped up in my head when I first created my YouTube account. It had no real significance, but as soon as I start calling out random names, I just came up to that decision.
Alright.
Yeah, same thing for Solotron.
Right.
Just, yeah.
Oh, did you lose your thing?
Yeah.
Lord Hood broke something.
Click
It's
on your
weird.
thing.
I'm gonna have to go help him. Can you, Zhang, can you go take with the
Yeah,
next question?
I
I'm gonna
can
go
take-
across
I
the
can
room
take
and
care
help
of it.
him real quick.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So, do you have any advice for people interested in doing what you're doing?
Yes, you should always try to have fun with the program. You could learn a bunch of new things, even ones that I haven't even touched upon. It doesn't have to be specifically animation. It could be freeze frame, or any ideas in general. As long as you do your best and at least contribute to the Spiral Knight community, then yeah, go for it.
Alright. Now, Green Link, a member of our computer, did I just say
Also known
computer?
as G-Link, apparently.
Abbreviation. I said computer. I meant community. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry.
Our
But-
computer community.
Pretty much. How long on average does it take a project for you to complete? I heard that you were trying to do videos weekly, but...
Yeah, I have a job now. It consists of me working for 4 days, the whole half a day now, so I'll still upload videos every week once, but it normally takes me, depending on the project, like the last one, 15 minutes. That took about a whole 3 days to finish.
Wow.
But normally I'll do 4 minutes tops, so that'll take a day to work upon and think about.
Mm-hmm. Now, if people had ideas for something they'd want to see from you, like, would you be interested in taking requests at some point?
Yes, right now I take, as you might know, I take people from Spiral Knights, their names and costumes to be in my videos. Anyone can participate as long as they inform me.
Alright.
Any requests such as, a fighting scene with Banaduke, or adventuring to the Clockworks. All the ideas are fine with me. If I can do it, then I appreciate working with it.
Does that mean you can make a casual animation of us, like at a news desk or something?
Yes, I had the idea when I was looking through the chat. It just sort of popped in my head. What if I could use this video, not the video, the audio, and put in some strong animation towards it?
That would be cool.
That would be amazing.
I would love to see that at some
That
point.
would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be
yeah.
pretty
Love
cool.
that.
Just send me
Alright,
your
so-
costumes and it's done. All right.
Alright.
Alright.
That sounds
Let's see
easy.
how
So, what's your favorite thing to do in Spiral Knights when you get the chance to play?
I've been roaming across the Clockworks more often than just doing regular Vanna runs. I love helping anybody in general. I'm not that rich, but at least I could help anybody, like for simple 500 crowns, even if it's just for beggars. At least it will stop them for a while for the thing. And
Change.
That is-
Change.
Help them as hard as you can
Change.
with your
I
crowns.
do missions with anybody that asks for help. And right now I'm just transmuting for brandishes with good UVs on it, hopefully.
That's excellent.
Okay.
And so you're talking about people contact you and whatnot. What's the best way for people to find you?
The best way would be emailing through the Spiral Knights, because I'm pretty much always there when I have to. But since I have work now, I might think of creating either a new account or a Facebook account, or just let everyone know my Steam account so they could message me.
Right.
Right.
Alright. And then your YouTube channel is Sir Jinxable?
Yes.
Alright, and we will have a links to all these kinds of things in the show notes, which you can find on our website. If you want to check him out, you definitely should. If you're subscribed to us and not subscribed to him, I will come looking for you.
Well, speaking
You
of
don't
that,
want
Release
that.
the hounds.
speaking of that, I did watch your last podcast just for, even though I always do, but I listened to this one in general since you were gonna introduce me. I heard that it's not as good as you want, Ladison?
What isn't as good?
I don't know. You said something about my videos that are not quite as bad. Not bad. I don't know if you can remember what you just said.
Let me think, because that sounds very incriminating against me, and I feel like I may need to apologize or something like that.
Hopefully.
Alright. Now, next week, we have a guest that's going to be Sir Jinxable, who's scheduled to come and hang out with us. And so he is a YouTuber. He does some stuff with Spiral Spy. And while it's not the most impressive stuff per se, I'd like to see you do something better and record it and put it up.
Oh. That's a challenge.
That is a challenge. I'm prepared.
Well, if you could take that as a challenge and not as an offense, then I'd appreciate it, because
yes.
Yeah.
honestly, I don't remember that, and if that's offensive in any way, I apologize.
No, it's not offensive. It's okay. I get
It's better
criticism.
than anything I could do. So, there you go.
Yeah.
So, now that
Alright,
we've
now...
thoroughly learned about Serjinxable,
Right, now the question is, now I'm thinking, do we need to do the, would you rather questions now if you're gonna have to run soon, Zhang?
I can give myself about 15 more minutes. It probably doesn't take me that long to drive to work anyway.
Alright, do you
Alright,
guys
so
want to do
let's
that now?
try and squeeze those in.
Alright, let's do that. So, if you go to the end of your show notes, gentlemen,
Alright.
we've had these questions sitting here. These are, we're considering these unique variants kinds of things, listener contributions. Had a thread open on our forums, glalie.com/arsenal/forums, of a bunch of questions of would you rathers, either Spiral Knights related or otherwise. And we had a lot of response, and so thanks to Devakia, who did the brunt of these, I believe, and Griddle, Clipic, Greenlink, and GFJ, who are basically the podcast contributing regulars
Yes.
for
and
the
serve
for the
tea.
questions. Yes, that too. Is
Start
GFJ
serving
here?
cookies more.
I don't see
Can't
him
have
right
to.
now. He was not here. He's not here. Alright. Well, basically, how should we do this? I haven't thought through
we
this
can take
yet at all.
turns.
So,
Well,
alright.
yeah, I don't know.
So you want to read... I almost want to say you read the question for the next person who answers it, and then reads the question for the next person who answers it.
So we're gonna go in a cycle then.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Alright.
Unless everyone wants to answer a question. Everyone wants to answer every question kind of thing.
We're gonna have one spokesperson and one and everyone else answers.
We can do this. You can answer if you feel strongly about something, and we'll just go...
Okay. And we'll just cycle through the questions.
Yeah, so Lord Hood, you can ask the first one.
Okay.
Alright, then Zhang, you ask the next one.
Yep.
And Sir Jinx, you want to help us out here?
Yes. Definitely.
Alright, so you pick up the third one, and I'll ask the fourth one, and then you just answer with whatever. And let's not dwell too long on any of these, because there's a solid 20 of them.
Yeah.
Alright, so, starts off.
Okay. Would you rather run the Jelly Palace or Ironclaw Munitions Factory?
Jelly Palace.
Jelly
Jelly.
Palace. Jelly Palace.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have to worry about
me too.
the missiles and the laser traps and the
Lag.
But
lag.
Unanimous. Moving on.
Zhang.
Alright. What if you were only allowed to wear the Cobalt set and carry normal damage weapons?
for the
Either I-
entire game?
Either
For the
I
entire...
copied that down wrong, or because that's not a would you rather question.
Yeah.
Because I think I copy pasted most of these. I don't know. Someone answer. What would you do? We'll just take this as a question.
I couldn't do it.
I'd be
Me
laughed
neither.
out of Haven.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, normal damage is great. Don't get me wrong, but
but
no.
but it's meh.
right.
This is normal damage. We want to be able to hit enemies where they feel it and hurt. Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Would you rather run an entire statra of Wyverdens or an entire statra of Lichness Lairs?
Lichness Lairs.
Lichness Lairs.
Well, considering I use a shadow weapon and a piercing weapon, I really don't have any preference over either of them. I could handle both.
What if you had to do it in the Cobalt set and carry normal damage weapons?
I think I'll just stick with the Wolverdens, thank you very much.
Alright. High five emoticon or / facepalm emoticon?
Facepalm.
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 I want to say high five, but alright.
Well, high five would be great, don't get me wrong, but there's so many more cases where you need to facepalm, especially
It's
when
true.
people are screaming, "Want to buy, give me crowns."
Alright.
Just like,
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Spiral Knights merchandise or Spiral Con? Is merch? Spiral Knights?
this is hard.
Spiral Knights Con.
That would be
Spiral Con.
awesome, and I would love to attend it.
Because I
So, yeah,
almost
Spiral
feel,
Con.
I almost feel
Con.
like Spiral Knights merch is somehow part of Spiral Knights Con in
Yeah,
some
I
way.
I like that.
If
Yeah.
there was a Spiral
I feel
Con,
like
there
it
would be
could
Spiral
work
merch there.
together in a way. You know, you go to the con, you get to buy.
And meet people.
Yeah.
And all sorts of stuff.
And cosplay as your knight.
And podcast on site with whoever's there
That would
from
be
Three
awesome.
Rings.
That would be amazing.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So, would you rather see permanent Trojan masks or a new set of Rose Regalia colors?
They've beaten the Rose Regalia
Rose
colors to death.
Regalia.
I'm still gonna go with
yeah.
Regalia. I don't know what
Yeah.
color to use though.
What would they do? Like, they've already done all the colors.
Rainbow.
Yellow.
Have
Yeah,
they
we don't
used
want
used
rainbows.
gold or silver?
They've used gold. There's gold.
And there's
Oh yeah,
white,
gold.
isn't there?
I don't know about silver. What about bronze?
Could do
Brown.
bronze.
How about, they could use like shadow colors or something. Just
They already
just
have a
something
black
different.
one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a permanent treasure mask and love bug mask.
If they're gonna make Trojan masks, they need to make a costume armor to wear with it. Otherwise, though.
Yeah, that's true. With the
That's
crystal
true.
in the back.
Yeah, like the the Amarian, but you know, in a different color. Same
Right.
color.
Yeah, bulkier and
A rescan of the movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, would you rather bite into a rocky core or a live Frostifer?
I do not prefer to bite live animals.
Well, I'm a
Remember when Rocky
gremlin,
Core-
so a live Frostifer. Although it would give you a brain freeze.
I'm not
I've-
gonna bite into a. No, Frostifers don't give you. That's the rabid wolvers.
Frostifers are the freeze ones.
Yeah, they give you
Yeah.
brain freeze
Yeah, I
when you
think
eat them.
that
The
Give me
worst
a
thing
brain-
they'll do is they'll chill your nerve endings in your teeth. So, honestly,
never
I'd rather
seem
not
to go
lose any
right
teeth
when you
biting
cook
into a
them.
rocky core.
That's a good
close,
point.
though.
In my experience, cooking a Frostifer never works because it like melts and stuff. So eating it live
Yeah.
is always the way to go.
Uh-huh.
Frostifer sushi.
All right,
Or
thank
like
you.
like an ice
I
cream.
don't really know. I don't really know what to say about this one. I don't know.
How about moving on? Would you rather
Alright.
read the suggestions forums or the Gremlin Chatter forums?
Gremlin chatter.
Yeah, Gremlin Chatter.
Yep.
No, but I enjoy the suggestions because some
Alright,
of them
well-
are stupid.
That's fine. That's fine.
You'd laugh at
I
them?
prefer to not look at that one so that I have fresh ideas and stuff for transmutations for this podcast where we talk about what we want to see added or removed from the game. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Okay. IMF with only Alchemers or Firestorm Citadel with no shield and keyboard controls.
I could do
The
with
former.
Yeah, IMF with only
I am
Alchemers.
not going through Firestorm Citadel without my shield and my keyboard controls.
I've done it without
No.
a shield before.
I do keyboard controls anyway, so I'm fine with it. But see,
Well, there you go.
I've done it without a shield one time,
The
but there were
thing
people
is,
with
I
me.
like to have my shield because spikes and fire and
well,
jumping zombies.
you just need to dodge better.
I
Half
die.
the time-
Burn, Sang, burn. Oh, burn, literally. All right. That worked out way more conveniently than I thought it would.
Okay.
Oh,
Next
is
question.
it me now? Yeah, it's me.
Go for it.
Would you rather see a new boss or a new level type? I gotta say, I would
Boss.
rather have a new boss.
Yeah,
New-
boss.
All right, I'll go with that.
Yep.
Which
All
family,
right.
which family would it be?
Well,
Just gonna
what
throw that out
boss
there.
don't we have a family for?
We have Beast, we have Fiend, we have
Slime.
Construct, and Slime. So you have Gremlin, which
Gremlin
Tinkazar
boss.
kind of counts.
And,
And,
or Razwog, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, and then you also have Undead.
Undead boss would be pretty cool.
An undead boss. You could really think of something for that.
Yeah.
We don't
Although
have undead boss.
Vanaduke's kind of. Vanaduke is Fiend
No,
/
he's
Undead.
a fiend.
Yeah.
He's Fiend. He can't be
Right.
undead. He has the weaknesses of a fiend. He has no resistances like the undead do.
All right,
But-
bring out Tinkazar. Let's just get this over with.
All right.
No one's ever seen him, though, and he'd probably step on you if you did.
Ah.
I wouldn't count Margrel as a permanent boss.
It's a mini
but
boss.
All
It's a
right,
mini boss.
moving on.
whatever. All right.
Pumpkin King.
Oh, it's me next.
Yes.
Would you rather see Desna's equipment available at site shown here, or Barris's shiny Guardian Shield site
I would
shown
rather have Desna's equipment. I mean, I'm already missing one eye, so I just want that armor.
Right. So
That's
Desna
just some.
has
That
the-
is some. That
Pirate
is some
eye patch.
awesome armor. Desna.
Plus, I think-
Desna is your lucky man.
I think we have enough shiny Guardian Shields. We have like the promo was kinda, and the outlight's shiny enough.
right.
The Lionheart stuff.
I'd love to see a Storm Shield, though. That would be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be taken captive by gremlins or by fiends?
Can't I
Beans.
just taken captive by jellies instead? I mean, I could eat them at least. Enjoy the ride.
Gremlins, because
I'd have to say beans because then at least I can stab my way out.
I'd say gremlins because I can reason with them.
Can I abstain from this question?
Why?
Can you imagine the things
No.
fiends would do to you if
No,
you got
Lord,
captured
what you
by
can
them?
do is you can lock them in a dark room and they'll just poof. Remember?
Shadow.
Remember they
Hold an
tried
umbrella
that
over
already.
them.
Yeah. Thanks, Sato.
Uh,
All right.
I
Hood.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
one more question.
Yeah.
Hood.
Would you rather hold a conversation with the snipes or the strangers?
snipes.
I honestly haven't heard the snipes talk, so
The robots or the robot controllers?
Well, if it was the snipes, I wouldn't want to do it because I'd feel like I was talking to myself and people might look at me funny. But the strangers, at least you'd be able to like maybe hold a conversation.
Yeah, but they make that weird noise. Oh,
Ka-chika.
Someone needs to make a remix with those. I may have to make a
Ka-chika,
remix with those.
and
make
they
the
fly
stranger
around
song.
like adorable little water droplets with rotary blades.
What is it?
Yeah, what if they have steel in the rings? Like,
What does a stranger look like when he's walking?
a slug.
We don't know.
Wait. I think I know. I think I've seen it in Sprouts by before. They don't. It appears like their cloak is hiding their legs, so they just look like they're kneeling down while walking.
Huh.
Huh.
It looks weird though, but
Interesting.
Well, how does Basil get down in all those clockworks? He has to use the elevators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did Zhang bail on us? Or DC? He just disconnected. We're gonna hold out on Zhang. He just disconnected. But anyway, that's all the questions. Because the other
Alright.
stuff is contributions and stuff, which we'll get to at the end of the show. But that was fun.
yeah.
We should do that again sometimes. You guys send us more questions. They don't even have to be, would you rather questions. Just give
Any
us...
questions? Give it. We could take it. At
Yeah.
least they can. I don't know about me.
We should... Yeah, alright.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
Hello.
You're back?
I got cut out.
Alright.
The gremlins are jamming our signal, guys.
Alright, well then we better actually get going and get into mission report here, right?
Yeah, I only got 3
Alright.
minutes left here.
Alright, let's do that. I'm here. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Now the mission report. Mission report. So this is where we talk about what we've been doing in the world of gaming, and Sir Jinxable, what have you been
What?
playing this week?
Strong nights lately. Well, all I've been doing is transmuting since I don't have much time with all the things I have to do over the week.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, Hood, why don't you talk about your very interesting week in gaming?
It was fun. I've been playing Monster Hunter Tri on Wii,
Alright.
and that's it. I think maybe
You need to get on Spiral Knights at some point.
It's actually an MMO type game, but
Oh, well, that's why it's sucking away your life then.
well, you can play with like co-op. It's like anyway.
All right.
It's fun. It's like Skyrim for Wii.
Well, there you go. Zhang?
I've been wiping the floor with enemy champions on the fields of justice with my trusty summoned ally Udyr.
Meaning what?
English. Four.
So
That sounded super deep, but I don't know what it means.
It means I've been playing a lot of League of Legends.
Oh, right. I can't get that game to launch on my computer. I think it's because I have the
It
most
seems
recent
like a
version
lot
of
of people
Java.
have been having issues with that game, honestly. A friend of mine was having issues with it.
Based on what it's told me in the logs and stuff, it's a Java problem because a lot of computers have upgraded to the most recent version of Java 7, while League is still running on a version of Java 6.
I haven't
so-
touched Java since I got it on my computer, so
Well,
that
that's
might
probably
be
why then. So yours is still probably using Java 5, which is
Yeah.
compatible with everything.
Well,
yes.
Are you using Java 6?
I'm using 7.
7.
'cause I
But
programmed
otherwise,
It's
I
the
haven't
most
really
recent
done
one.
I haven't really done all
I
that
think it's
much
7.
on
Yeah.
Spiral Knights. I think I logged on once this week just to check to see what's going on, if anything, and just so I could look at my knight standing badass, and it's all the dark simplicity and glory it has.
Yeah. Speaking of Java, I've been getting a lot of emails about Spiral Spy saying that when you upgrade your Java, it seems to not pop up anymore. Like, I know this one person who keeps posting it, even on your forums. I saw skill, something like that.
Snakes.
That's like, I think so. It
Maybe.
had like an image of a purple solar system.
Oh, Clipic.
Ah, him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been posting everywhere. Like, I can't open it. My Java's been. I think my Java screwed my Spiral Spy and stuff like that. I don't know. I think he has to revert it.
Yeah, you have to go back to 6. Like, you can't play Minecraft Technic or Feed the Beast, or you can't launch Spy. There's a lot of stuff you can't do at 7 at this point, so...
Yeah.
But,
All
yeah.
right. Well,
And I've just been
that
in
was
lockdown.
fun. Well, that was fun, and I must leave you three now.
Alright, thanks, Zhang.
Yep.
Thank you, Zach.
Sorry for having to leave early. Hopefully, I
good
get a
day
bit
at
more
work.
time. Yep.
Right.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And
All right.
We'll see him
So-
off. There he goes.
Bye.
And he's gone. Alright, so and then there were 3. Alright, and Wark is telling me stuff that I do not care to understand. No, I understand what he's saying there in the chat. Alright. And then I've just been doing Lockdown. I was in the top 100 of Lockdown on the leaderboards by Friday, which I guess I'm proud of. I'm closer to 200 now if it hasn't reset already. I don't know exactly when Lockdown resets, but that's all I've been doing.
It's every week, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
Whatever
yeah, I
it
just don't
feels
know
like
the
it.
exact time.
It's when Nick hits his alarm clock in the morning. When he hits the snooze button, it resets the servers.
Right. And yeah, so I've just been playing that. I did craft a stun bomb with what was it? A charge time reduction medium, which is
Okay.
excellent lockdown material. So I've been getting that up. Did I get it to 5-star? I did get it to 5-star. It's already level 6. So got to get it up there, and that's instant charge time reduction maximum there. So
Alright. That's
plus
nice.
whatever armor. Yep. So I can take after Hunter and go Striker Bomb a little bit. We'll see how that works. Anyway.
1v1, Hunter and you, right now.
No. Don't be ridiculous. That's not even fair.
No.
That's
Even
not
if
what
he had
you're-
both hands tied behind his back, it wouldn't be fair to you.
He'd beat me with his chin.
And his feet.
Alright. Well, let us check the news and such. Overheard at Warcraft Manor.
Hey, this is Madison calling for Lord Hood. I'm at Moorcroft Manor. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I just heard this story. I think you need to hear it. Give me a call back. Thanks.
Alright, so news in Sparrow Knights has been generally quiet. On Wednesday, they featured a thread on the forums about what it takes to be a good guild, which I thought was a very interesting read, and go check it out. We had some people from this podcast community contribute to that as well. Outside of that, they also put like a vote up on Twitter and Facebook and G+ about like which Gorgo do you fear the most, and the clear answer was the shock type, which is basically true across the board.
I think that it is basically for every monster, shock is pretty horrible to withstand.
Yeah. I mean, the other ones are livable. Shock is definitely the most painful. And then there was Haven 50 on Thursday.
Oh, I heard so much about it. I don't even know what is going on. Can you fill me in or something?
Yes. All right. So there was some kind of spawning. I'm assuming this is me, but there was some kind of spawning bug in the code for Sparrow Knights. Haven 50, which is a German instance of Haven, the bazaar started getting overrun by empty husks of knights. When a knight would it would spawn in a group of just knights that would just stand there, and just a bunch of clones of knights. There was no entity. They were just like almost ghost entities that just all stood there and faced in one direction. And there's screenshots of it if you know where to look. I've got some on my Steam profile, so if you know where to look there. I think Work put something in the chat for you live people. But basically, over the course of the day, that bazaar filled every available spawning spot in the bazaar. Every single available spawning space on the ground with a empty knight clone, basically. There was just nothing there. It caused lag across the entire game. Like, while I was playing Lockdown that day, it lagged the whole... Like, everyone was blaming, and it became a thing. So you can talk to people, and we're calling it H50, Haven 50. And basically a spawning bug that caused lots and lots and lots and lots of night clones to appear on the thing. And like, it was just groups of them at first, but then someone figured out how to do it and then started leaving more of them everywhere, and it just...
Like huge bricks of knights.
Yeah, basically.
It's really funny.
Wow.
Squares of knights. It's crazy, so...
That sounds like a pretty good creepypasta right there. Like Haven 50. And Knights respawn.
There you go. You should make it into we'll get someone with a good creepy voice to narrate it, and Spiral spy it, and just... I don't know.
Yeah.
That was basically it for the news, but I mean, that's that. Haven 50. So H50's a thing. It's still getting talked about. We don't know what it is, if this is like a bug because they were messing with the code because battle sprites are coming, or we don't even
know.
We don't even know. And then we want to run through these real fast because we can. We've been talking about the different monster families and aspects of the game, and we have reached Undead and Construct. So basically, I have the list of all of the Undead and Construct here, and we'll go through them. And if you have your tips or stories or whatever, points of note, then we will hit that. So you have your Undead, starting with your Howlitzers, which were the third I cannot remember the chronology. Were the Jelly Polyps or the Undead Howlitzers added first? I think the Howlitzers are the most recent, aren't they?
I think so. I think the Polyps are older.
Can't remember.
Alright. Now, unlike other Undead, because Undead family cannot be cursed, with the exception of the Howlitzer. With them, you can't sleep Undead too. Granted, who uses sleep these days? But
only the guys, the unlucky people who have maximum sleep resistance on their Wolver hat and coat.
And now I had this question, because I know that explosions have no limit. Howlitzer explosions, and you can make cool videos with this, where you have 4 near-dead knights all standing together, and the Howlitzer head comes in and explodes all 4 of them, and they all die at once. But do the Howlitzer heads explode enemies too? Like, does it damage enemies?
I think it knocked them back.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it noticeable, but I know like the rocket puppy rocket explosions will damage enemies and stuff like that. I was just curious.
Yeah, the rocket puppies do.
See, Glacies is saying no. I don't think it's just knocks them back. All right. There you go.
I wouldn't know how to try to kill them using a Howitzer because it...
The best way I know to kill Howlitzers is to stand in the same place and keep Polarising them so that they can't attack you. And then the head pops off and it starts flying towards you, and you keep Polarising the head until the head dies. And so you just keep shooting in the same direction forever. Basically is how I do it. Now you have cats. And
K-A-T-S.
they're kind of standard. Your issue, you see them around different places. The thing is, there's lots of notable cats.
Like
right?
the black cat, whatever its name was.
Yeah. Well, you have Black Cat and Margrel, the Black Cat.
The event mini boss, which is coming back at an unknown, undisclosed date.
Yeah. At some point, we'll have that back. And then you have the Mew Cat, which is like the smaller, cuter version that you can purchase for your guild halls and will sometimes spawn in place of cats in the Clockworks, and they don't attack.
They can't attack. I've probably seen a few of them, but I never noticed because I just go in there and start beating an entire group of them with my sword, so...
Yeah,
it's hard to tell when 3 of them are attacking you, and the 4th one might just be hanging around those other 3.
Yeah, you just end up killing it, and then, it was a Mew Cat.
Yeah.
Have you had any experience with Mew Cats?
I've recorded an episode once where I managed to find him, but I didn't notice him until my friend pointed it out. Hey, there's a Mew Cat in your video, and I was like, wait, what? Oh.
Fancy that.
I sort of tuned myself because I wouldn't wanted to kill it.
And then Grimalkins, which are the invincible, dark, shadowy candlestick keep demons that no one likes.
No.
And they can, if they're not aggro to you, apparently you can shield bump them. If they're aggro to a friend, you can shield bump them just a little bit, and you can Polaris bump them too. So
yeah.
I've never done that before.
Apparently you
try
can.
it. It's fun.
Alright.
That's because I'm usually solo, and they're all aggro to me.
Well, you have Phantoms, which basically don't AFK in a graveyard because it's a bad idea because the Phantoms will come for you.
Cursed Deadroom Strikers.
Yeah. Now the tier 3 ones used to be a Grand Foss that the Phantoms would carry. But it changed. They changed the weapon. And I want their Cursed Striker. Or it's basically a Fang of Vog. It swings at the speed of a Fang of Vog. With the windmillion bullets and it's all sorts of things.
I want one of those swords.
I want one of their swords.
A faster Grand Faust.
Yeah. Phantoms are resistant to most statuses, and basically you can't kill them. You can dormitize them, but they will come back.
You could turn them into souls, and then just move on.
Blast away their essence with pure light, but...
There's no pure light in graveyards, what are you talking about? You have zombies. Because zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to have zombies. Dust zombies.
What's a game without zombies?
There you go.
The Carnivons.
Oh yeah, you have the shadow versions with shields on their backs. That's annoying.
The cursed ones with
they breathe curse.
The symbol on their face.
Yeah. Almerian Crusaders, which you find in Legion of Almire, and I think only in Legion of Almire. They've got a shield and a pike that I want. I want their weapon.
Oh yeah, their lance.
A lance would be awesome.
That does look nice.
He's got the extra reach and like extreme recoil by the looks of it. You can swing pretty fast, but you have to charge it up and so I don't know, it would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like their after effect. I wonder what kind of damage it would do if it was in your hands.
Yeah.
The same thing? Shadow, maybe?
Yeah, shadow damage, cause fire. Do Almerians light you on fire? I know you can light Almerians on fire. Do they catch you on fire? I'm not sure.
Not that they do it to me.
Alright.
I've never seen that.
You have Dead Knots, which are the giant guys that appear in various places, mainly Legion of Almire, which are basically like the Almerian Walker guys in last question I thought in Firestorm Citadel.
Yeah.
That Vanaduke will summon in his last phase.
Yeah.
Guys like that. And those guys, I thought this and the wiki confirmed it when I looked it up, but they attack in time-based patterns. They attack at a certain rate of time, not based on aggro. So basically all you have to do is wait till they're attacking, and then you can get your attack in.
Well, there was a few problems where, well, once you once they miss the attack, there's some there's some times where they would do it right away. I don't know if it's just a bug or something, but they will attack right away if they miss you, or if they like turn slightly 90 degrees.
Right.
Oh, and they also tend to when all of you are dead and Vanna's like still there, they would tend to run like Sonic all the way in the same location.
Yeah, they just keep running forever.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then you have the Bombies, which are the exploding kinds that are annoying when you're
They're
around
relatively
them.
new, aren't they? I mean...
Yes, they were added with Legion of Almire, weren't they, with the danger missions?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But now you see them every now and then.
And just Polaris those guys from far away.
I always thought of skeletons having a bomb as their heads. Same thing as us with our bomb heads, waiting for them to explode and ignite.
Yeah.
You
They're
know
more
it.
annoying than anything else, really. I mean, I've never had any problems with them.
I like that comparison, though. That's...
Yeah.
And then lastly, Scarabs, which you find in compounds. And
There's too many.
there's just a lot of them. So, we've talked about this before, it's fun to hit them out of the air. If you can
We're
sidestep
being
them.
overrun!
And
Right.
then bombs. Because
Yeah,
bombs are
bombs.
great. That's one of your... Not the Nitronome is your friend. Use it.
or whatever you prefer.
Or the big angry bomb.
The other alternative. I forgot what it's called.
Big Angry Bomb, Iron Tech Destroyer, Heavy
Right.
Deconstructor, all those.
Hmm.
Alright. So constructs are gun puppies, which is
Gun
Kill.
puppies.
hit them once with an explosive Polaris and they will get stunned and not attack you, and then
Then
stop.
they just... are
You can
quickly
win the whole
dispatched.
game with the Polaris. That's basically what I'm saying.
Including lockdown. Except to make
Including
people
lockdown.
angry with you.
Except for love puppies. Please leave them alive.
There you go.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's ever found an arena. Like, they go into the arena and it's... all the gun puppies spawn as love puppies. Like, 8 of them or something.
That is such a statistical anomaly.
It's possible. Like, 1 in 30 million.
Theoretically.
1 in a Googleplex.
Yeah. You have Lumbers, which stun, status, break your shield, be annoying, walk around.
Just one attack. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they creak and stuff as they walk.
They're fun.
And
Lumbers.
I think they're technically alive because there's leaves on them.
They
So-
have gears on their belly area.
Mhm.
They're cyborg. They're plant cyborgs.
You know what I want? I want to fight an army of Lumbers, because you only get 1 or 2 at a time.
I've seen like 4 or 5 of them at certain rare locations. Like, you can find them.
I want to see, instead of a spawn where you get like 20 jellies kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
I want 20 Lumbers coming at me.
That'll be
just
fun.
So,
Well,
just
I've
for the sake of it.
aggroed. I've made Lumbers follow me to like an Aurora Isles, and I've gotten a big group of them together before I
Alright.
started attacking them. So.
Nice. Because, I mean, you can do that with gremlins, and in danger rooms you can do that with gun puppies and
Yeah.
slimes and undead, but we don't see lots of,
Lumber.
yeah.
8
Yeah.
Lumbers at once, Slovakia. Yeah, in a small enclosed space.
Oh, that's
that could be a
true.
problem.
You can get 8 in the arenas, can't you? That's right. You'll get the 4 status ones and 4 normal ones. That is a good point.
Ah.
Yeah,
All right,
I've
that's
seen that a few
true.
times.
I've not.
But
been in
aside
an
from the
arena.
arenas,
I was thinking Aurora Isles and stuff like that. All right, makes sense. Now, Mecha Knights or Retroids. Would you rather fight a Mecha Knight or a Retroid
I'd rather take on 5 Retroids
than a single Mecha Knight? I agree.
Yes, I hate Mecha Knights. I hate their charge attacks. I hate everything about them.
They're riot shields.
They've got shields, which makes gunning ineffective. Your swords, basically, the recommended strategy is use your brandish charge attack.
Yeah.
Wait, what
It's-
about bombs? Can't you...
You can bomb them, yes.
Oh, okay.
I guess bombs the other option, if you care to it.
Start-
They are inherently shocked. All
Yeah.
Mecha Knights are.
Yeah, malfunctions.
And they can
Who would have
shock
thought?
Technology. Pfft. And then
I mean,
Retroids.
Retroids, they have heat vision.
Retroids, yeah, they have different things, like the green ones.
I
the
want
red
their
ones.
heat vision.
Yeah,
That
I
would be
can
awesome.
just run around in a circle, and they'll all follow you running around in a circle, and then just like hit them with a charge attack of a Glacius or something, and
There you
wipe
go.
them all out in one hit.
Let's see. You have Scuttlebots. Basically cannon fodder.
Yeah, they're just like, the gremlins are like, quick, let those things out and we'll escape. Oof.
And then the Tortodrone. Oh no, battle pods. Which you find in the Assault on Mission, or Assault on Machine Shop 13.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you fight battle pods. And there's all sorts of different varieties of knockback and explosions. And in Operation Crimson Hammer, there's 3 of them that fire big rockets and stuff.
Yeah.
And then a ghost-infested one in Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah.
So you went blunt on Tortodrone. You just
Yeah, I skipped battle pods, but Tortodrone,
Tortodrone, yeah.
they're not
There's
there.
everyone wants it.
According to my fan fiction, the Gremlin Conservation Corps evacuated all of the Tortodrones away from the Knights after they started killing them for sport. So that's why they're gone now.
I wish they were to come back for once in a while. I mean,
Maybe they'll reintroduce them to the wild later.
Or something. Everyone wants the Tortodrones back.
I've only fought one. And
I've never seen one.
And it was firing missiles out of its fingers. It was like...
I thought it was firing missiles out of its shell.
I don't remember. It might have been. I don't remember.
It's been so long.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, but Spy. I could see everything.
Oh, this is true.
I even made a video about it.
He's a god among men.
Yeah,
He knows everything.
Yeah, Tortodrones are conjures. Well, no one knows where the Tortodrones came from, but the Gremlins decided to take care of them because they're like the guardians of the Clockworks. Like, they made the Clockworks. They made the world that the Tortodrones live on. Even though the Tortodrones are of ancient origin.
If Tinkinzar excavated the Clockworks, where did all the dirt go?
I already explained all that.
I already explained all that. I wrote a book. The Tev's Great Big Contest 2.0, which was featured last Friday along with...
You probably used my idea for the book, didn't you?
Troop Masters Costume Contest. No.
The idea where I said...
I asked for your opinion.
When I said they dumped all the dirt into the underworld, which forced the fiends out.
I did use your idea.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. All right.
Forced all the fiends out, and that's why the fiends live here.
All right. If you guys want to read about some things like why does it cost energy for elevators to go down but not to go up, because that makes no sense. I got all this in a book that I wrote, and let me know. All that stuff. And let's see. Is that it? Anything else you guys want to say about Undead or Constructs?
It's pretty self-explanatory. Undead, they're dead, but they hurt. Constructs, they're mechanical, same thing, but they hurt.
Darn it, Mecha Knights, we hate you so much.
Aww.
Except if we could get their shields. Like a riot shield type deal.
Yeah.
Wait, is their shields like the same as the ones we get?
They look like force bucklers kind of thing. They're just like silver dinner plates.
Yeah. So like, Minecraft, the zombies can have pick up swords and armor. Why can't gremlins do that? I want them to be able to...
We're not talking about gremlins here. Hush. I'm playing with you. Next week we will be talking about the Snarvelax, both the single fun one to fight and the 2 rabid not so fun ones to fight.
It's not... Well, leading up to the double fight is worse than the double fight.
It's true. It depends on what you're doing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Great. What poisoned me this time?
Was it the grass or the spikes?
All right. There you go. So, if you have anything that you want us to make sure that we talk about the Snarvelax, be sure to let us know. Because we definitely want to. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Transmutations.
All right. Basically, what do you want to see added or removed from the game of Spiral Knights?
Remember that /high5 and /facepalm? I do want to dance. A dance animation would be nice.
Where you actually dance instead of saying...
As it is.
Yeah,
to dance.
It's a what is it? I seen why. I think I know why they didn't add a dance animation. I seen it on Spy, and there is a video for it. Like, apparently you freak out, and it's kind of buggy and everything. But it does show how Spiral Knights would dance if you were to actually see it. but I wish like they would, at least. It doesn't even matter what kind of dance. It could be Gundam stuff or like or something.
No.
Don't. Or maybe the knights could have like since it's a knights theme, they could have like a little lance upward, like do a little tra la la.
Yeah. Well, you could do also like you type /dance and it says this person has the urge to dance and your like foot starts tapping, and then if you just wait long enough without touching it, they just start dancing because they have an urge to.
Is there a facepalm animation?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, in Spiral Spy, is there? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. I'd assume there isn't.
This would be kind of fun. Like, you have like a beggar and like 50 knights just all facepalm at the same time.
I mean, I don't know what the geometry of knights is supposed to.
Yeah. They're kind of. They're actually curved. They have curves all around, but they're actually made by cubes, by 3D cubes in every side, even the arms, legs, and head. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where or how to make my own types of animations to make myself, but I still couldn't find a program for that. Not even the one that I just downloaded, Bucket.
Right.
Yeah. But if I did have the ability to do that, I would first add in an actual dance animation.
Right. I think in the ideal world, and I mean people have kind of done this already, they've made 3D models of stuff from scratch. Like not using Spiral Spy, like actually using 3ds Max or Blender or Maya or one of these other sculpting programs. And I mean we've seen it because we featured a Skyrim mod that had a bunch of stuff in it a while back. In an ideal world, we would model our own knights and then wireframe them and then make our own animations basically from scratch.
Which is more complicated.
It's much more complicated and it costs lots of money too.
Yeah, I've seen, the only thing closely scratched that I ever seen was like someone actually drew a whole animation based on Spiral Knights and what the game is, but that's all I've seen that's actually different from using Spiral Spy.
Right. Is there anything I want to see added to the game that hasn't been... Tortodrone.
Did I say more?
We have ideas for different weapons and such that I did not get to catalog, and I was having technical difficulties before the show started, so I will add those in there. We have some stuff...
Any weapons you want to take out?
Snakes, 17, and Tavakia, and stuff like that, so we'll get those in.
Slooms, oh yeah. Can you find those in treasure boxes anymore?
No, you cannot find Slooms anywhere. They're extinct.
Wait, the Slooms are the bluish slimes?
Yeah, the bluish slimes that caused sleep status.
The first one?
What was that thing called? The Sloombargo. The Sloombargo.
No, that's the soul jellies. I think. The soul jellies are the blue ones that have like skulls for cores. The Slooms are ones that have only appeared for a certain amount of time in an event and stuff.
What's that material called? Z-core or something?
Yeah, the Z-core.
Yeah, you can.
The Sloom drops a Z-core, and
they sell for like 30 million crowns every time they go on the auction house. So
basically, collector's items. And we had Slooms and Clippix got the whole list here: Ironwood Sentinels, Oil Barons, the Sloombargos, the Tortodrones, the Vog Cub, everything that got removed.
There was a sleep-oriented. Not mission, but like a level. I remember it was like it was like a crash ship and stuff, and there was.
It was sometime at the end of the beta, I think, when that happened. Back for those people that still have stuff. I remember when the auction house was added. Well, I saw the patch notes for it, anyways. All right. Well, I think what's gonna end up happening here is we're gonna skip our gear discussion. Okay. But let's get into Spilotter Recon because we've been neglecting art for the last month, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I do love me some good art. Spilotter Recon.
Basically, 3 things here to feature almost as lead-ins to other things. So first of all, thank you to Zhang for compiling this for us, and he seemed to find the 3 most perfect things that I kind of wanted to talk about. Anyway, first one is this Silent Nightblade that Cannon Fodder did. We featured last month or 2 months ago. He released a preview of this sword that he was going to make in real life, of just like the white, whatever the material was, outline of the sword, and actually completed this Silent Nightblade in real life. So why this did not get a feature in Fan Art Friday, I'm not sure. Maybe this week. Maybe it was after Friday.
Maybe the Silent Nightblade doesn't have like another attachment to it, like a second part on
as a scabbard inside the shield.
Knight.
I'm not sure if that is. This is a Silent Nightblade. Don't forget, not an Acheron.
No.
So
well, I think it does.
It might, but
I think the Nightblade has it.
But
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, and it has different little circle things on the inside of the shield.
I don't know. It's still pretty. It's still pretty cool though, and definitely.
I like the details to it.
No. It looks excellent.
Yeah.
So Cannon Fodder 000. Check that out. We have Shui did Little Baby Knight, which is basically a little baby knight with a bunch of stuffed animals, and it was made on the inspiration and I believe purpose of the fact that our beloved artist Ian McConville, also known as Polygon Cherub, who does all the art for the game, just became a dad and is celebrating his first Father's Day today. Also, happy Father's Day. Forgot to mention that.
Yes.
But he had
happy Father's Day to all of you.
Yeah.
All of you fathers.
Anyway,
Still playing.
he had a kid earlier this week, so congratulations to him, as well as
And it didn't even slow him down in playing Sprawl Knights.
I imagine not. I'm not even sure. But that was Shui. And then lastly, Lumaga did an art that was basically entitled Josh Alvin, which is the name of the artist El Sato, because it was El Sato's birthday this week, and he does all sorts of cool Spiral Knights and other commission work art. We featured his stuff, and we continue to feature anything Spiral Knights that he does. Actually, we should probably get him on the show at some point. But, oh no, he lives in Uruguay in South America, which is pretty cool. Anyway, he had a birthday, and the art is pretty cool. So, check that out. That was Lumaga. Alright, we are going to skip our Almerian discussion, and we will get back to it next week, because we are just pressed for time.
Yep.
Alright, so in that case, let's go unique variants. We can talk about the last of this stuff and wrap up. Alright. And now, unique variants. So basically, how it goes down is someone sent us an email with some stuff this week. So we did get an email. This was from Hrpb, and it says, "Hello Arsenal, just something I made for you guys. Hope you like it. I'm a big fan of the show, and even though I have just listened up to episode 14, keep it up, guys. May the energy be with you, Crystal and Mist." And basically sent us this picture, which is he photoshopped / arted in what the battle sprite UI might look like where you drop down into the throne room of Firestorm Citadel and the camera pans down and you can get nice photos, pictures of yourself.
Oh
if
yeah.
you feel so inclined.
Mm-hmm.
He added the Masquerade to that and added some details to the UI on the HUD to make it look. And if I was going to add the battle sprite UI to the HUD, I think I would do it basically kind of how he did it. So
yeah, I do like the way it's right next to the mini map. So basically, you can see your status of your pet. I love the inclusion of the aura, signifying what basically your pet would do.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So if we're gonna do that, we should put a link, shouldn't we? Let me do that. Well, if my show notes will connect, please connect. Nope, it's not connecting. I'm sorry. My thing is not going to connect, and Lord Hood's not going to type this thing in by hand. Because it's long. This will be in the show notes. If my thing gets working, I'll try again at the end of the show. Hrpb is here. Alright. Well, he's got it then. The original artist. And thank you for that. And we appreciate it. I do approve of the idea. Be it, I'm not sure if it's a listener contribution or a transmutation or something for Spiral Order Recon for media. But it's one of those and I like it. So, if you'd like to send us something, doesn't have to include content, questions, statements, tips, ideas. When Citrix used to attend all these live streams, he's too busy now, but he used to be here every week when he'd listen through the podcast and say, oh, they're talking about this, they're talking about this, they're talking about this, and basically send an email with his thoughts on different things if he felt inclined to talk about it, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And so this is basically the first week that we've had an unprompted listener contribution that we haven't said, hey, you guys should do this for. It was like, look, I made this, and cool podcast. And, the cool podcast part is optional. But
yeah, I think it's cool.
I do too. Alright, so we have the Guess the Battle Sprites release date contest with a prize of 3,666 CE. Love Aura Halabomb Bandolier. Contest is still running tentatively. Basically, Haven 50 is making me very suspicious, and after the day of Haven 50, like 3 people guessed for the contest. So what I'm doing is I'm marking people past this point, past Haven 50, as potentially uneligible for the contest. If the battle sprites come as a result or are noted of as a result of Haven 50, those people are not going to be considered, basically because you've had 5 months to guess for this thing, and if you got on late, well, you got on late, and so sorry. But if Haven 50 is a predecessor of the actual battle sprites being released, then those people will not be considered. So the contest may be over. If you haven't guessed yet and still would like to guess, go for it. If Haven 50 pans out to just be a bug, then those people are still in, the contest still running. And beyond that, we'll see what happens. If you would like to donate to the contest, the prize pool is basically a pool, so you can throw your own CE in there, and in return we will credit you on the show with your name and a message that we will read on the show. So if you'd like to do that, you can send the CE basically to the night Ladis-and-Dash-Sklay with your message of about 40 words or less. And the preview server is getting patched a ton this week too. So I think we're gearing up for Battle Sprites. And again, if that's the case, everyone after Haven 50 is not going to be considered, and that'll mark the end of the guessing of the contest.
Did all those 3 people guess the same date?
They did not guess the same date. One person guessed this following Wednesday, though, which I was like, I'm not sure if I want to consider. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If it happens this Wednesday, those people aren't going to be considered. Or if it... Yeah, I've spoken on this enough.
Yeah.
And then, lastly, next week we do have another guest. This is Dreethuxi. We'll have to ask him how to pronounce his name.
Dusky.
Yeah, I've seen him a lot around the forums.
He actually kind of does some of the same stuff that Serjinxable does. Not quite YouTube stuff, but like Spiral Spy work in Photoshop and stuff like that.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, so he's done like Spiral Knights TF2 crossovers and stuff like that. He's looking to join Adventures Delicious, I believe. The Spiral Snipes blog. Anyway, he is just a community guy, and if you have questions for him, be sure to send it to us. He doesn't have anything he just posts occasional art and stuff looking to join AID. So if you have questions for him, he's just looking to be on for the ride, kind of like some of our other community friends are, as opposed to celebrity show off like Sir Jinxable here.
Hey, I don't think I'm a celebrity yet. I just like
you do a lot more than most people.
Well, I'm kind of flattered now.
Please be, in the best way possible. Shout outs. Is there anyone you want to shout out to? Serjinxable say hi to, or credit, or whatever?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Roderick! I called out your name. I hope that's okay with you, okay?
There you go. Let's see. I could do the same thing. Hey, Kelnox! Do you still play this silly game? Or are you just Castle Crashers now? What's up with you, Kelnox? Hey, Catherine. I don't know where you are either. I don't know if you listen to this podcast either. I'll have to send this to you people. You should say hi to somebody. Hi, Mom!
Hi, Hunter.
Hey, Mom, I'm on TV! And shout out to all the dads on Father's Day.
Yes.
Keep up the good work, unless you're like some mean father that's not very nice, in which case...
I beat my children every time we play Monopoly.
Shout out to the chat room being Tavakia, Glacies, Greenlink, Hrpb, Klippic, Leroy Freeman, Raphael Saberwings, Snakes S17, and Work. And basically, that will be that. Player of the week, we can decide this now. I think we're going with Hrpb.
Hrpb. Thank you.
Hrpb. Thank you, Hrpb, for the contribution. We love it. Player of the week. There you go. You're on our website with a name and description and stuff. We kind of do that for fun. We were gonna do it based around like the Steam community Player of the Week stuff, but we kind of gave up on that a long time ago. So just our website and stuff.
All right.
And that'll wrap up episode 35. We're at 35. That's divisible by 7 and 5, you guys. That's intense.
Uh-huh.
So you can tell a friend about us if you'd like. That's how we get the word around. It's basically, I'm getting to the point where people are like, hey, are you the podcast guy that I know something about? And I'm not saying that for the purpose of, hey, I'm being recognized and I'm famous. I'm saying for the purpose of, why does so many people know that the podcast exists but doesn't know anything about it? They don't know what it's called or how to find it and stuff like that.
I think I might know. You want to know how I found you? I sort of been digging. I've sort of been digging around the forums lately, and I noticed there was this talk about how people upload their art and how they are being recognized, and then I saw your name popped up. Not specifically. I think it was like Ladison. That was it. It does a podcast and stuff. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I never heard of Spiral Knight podcast. And I never hear about it on Haven, but I do occasionally talk to people about it, you know.
All right.
So I think it's starting out to spread out.
Excellent. And thank you. Now what we're not asking for we're not asking for advertising by any means. We're just saying, hey, it's a great thing to listen to apparently when you're just playing by yourself and stuff. If you do that kind of thing, which I do. Anyway, Sir Jinxable, once again, how can people find you if they want to watch your content or get in contact with you?
Yes,
anything
if you want.
Sorry, just anything you say here, you're giving people permission to contact you, basically.
Yes. Okay. You have my permission, under my authority that you can contact me. My Steam account is Sir Jinxable. There's another guy named Sir Jinxable that just copied me, so I'm trying to find a way to get him down. But it's Sir Jinxable, parentheses solo. It should be with my picture of me, and it should say Spiral Knight animation. Another way you can contact me is through my Spiral Knight Solotron. Just email me your idea. If you want to be in my video, that's great. You just send me your costumes. I'll see if I could head that up. And YouTube, that's my number one to-go place to look at the comments. Yeah.
YouTube.com/Serjinxable.
Yes.
You can find us, youtube.com/SklayElite, if you're so inclined. We got a weekly news that's coming out late this week because I've just been so busy, and basically I feel bad for not doing it for 2 weeks, but if I had my own choice, I'd skip it for the next 2 weeks because I'm just so stinking busy. Do that, you guys. Send us how it's going up in the chat room about people talking about how they found the podcast. Send that to us, and we can do like a thing at some point. I don't know. Maybe not. You can call us on the phones at 678-322-7765 if you'd like. 678-322-7765 if you'd like to do that, and just leave your name. We have not had anyone call us yet, but that's there. You can find us on Steam. You can find the Steam group, which is basically the Arsenal podcast with SklayElite in parentheses. Why did I do SklayElite instead of Spiral Knights in parentheses? Don't ask, because I wasn't thinking. I don't know. I'm sorry. You can email us at arsenal@sklayelite.com, so do what Hrpb did and send us some stuff. It's cool. Twitter, you can find us. Facebook, you can find us. If you basically search Arsenal Podcast Sklayelite in a Google thing, you'll find all this stuff. You can find our forums, where you can leave your story of how you found us and other stuff like that at sklayelite.com/arsenal/forums. And you can find us on Tumblr, thearsenalpodcast.tumblr.com. We just announce when our shows is going up and if we're playing together or streaming or anything like that. And then you can give us a review on iTunes if you listen to that. Help us out. We really appreciate it. And with that, thank you for listening. Gives an invisible /high five to Serjinxable.
Alright, and see, here's your invisible /high five to your hand.
High five through the keyboard.
Thunk.
Or the screen.
Alright.
And with that, thank you for listening. Lord Hood, say something. You've not said something for like the last 10 minutes. There's like been a Lord Hood drought in this podcast.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Works for me. Goodbye.
Facepalm.
Goodbye.
Geared up and ready to go? Thanks for listening to The Arsenal, a Spiral Knights podcast brought to you by the Sklayelite. You can see show notes, leave comments, and learn how to submit content for the next episode on our website, sklayelite.com/arsenal. See you next time.